Hey guys, wanted to give you some tips that might help you out when you're searching for people's names on ancestry.com. You can use these tips to help you kind of navigate the search feature and help broaden some of your searches out so that way it can include things that it might not normally have included. So the first one I'm going to show you, or the first tip I have for you, is going to be to use a asterisk or star symbol when you're searching. So if we type in a name and let's just say it's John, and then let's say the last name is Smith. And when we start to type in Smith, let's say we don't know, maybe his last name could be John Smitty and it changed to Smith. So what we can do is we can put a little asterisk after the T, and that tells the computer to keep searching for anything after that. A good example would be for John too. Maybe his name is Jonathan. We can put a asterisk after John and it'll come up with any searches that have anything after that in, and those would be included. So you can see when we hit search, and obviously there's going to be a lot due to the name that we chose, but you can see that we typed in John, and then by putting that asterisk afterwards, we have Johnny right here, and then we have another John down here. So it just, and here, down here, we have a completely different spelling. After our John, we have an IE instead of a typical, maybe like N, NY. So it includes characters after that. The next tip I have is a question mark sign. So just like the asterisk allows for characters after the asterisk, the question mark is designed to have in between, be placed in between letters in the word. So let's say my sister's name is Megan, but let's say when we start to type it in, she spells it M-E-G-H-A-N. Most people spell it M-E-G-A-N. So if I didn't know the exact spelling, I could put M-E and then question mark and then keep spelling with the A-N. And then in the last name, we'll just type in Smith again. And you can see what will happen is it will include any characters between that M-E and the A-N. So here we have Mayan, and this looks like a Mason, and a Melon, and a Minin. So you can see that it includes any of those characters in between. Next tip I have for you is try a completely different spelling of the name. So like we saw earlier with Jonathan, some people spell it Johanthan, and then we saw a couple different spellings. So you can try a completely different spelling of the name and see if that helps broaden your search. And of course, when you're doing your own research, you'll have a little bit more specific information, hopefully of birth year, death year, marriage year, state, a little more information to help you narrow down your searches. But this is just an example. If I change up the spelling of the name, you can see that we get even more broader searches, or maybe we do a Jon instead of a John. So it just helps to broaden your searches out. And then the last tip I've got is don't be afraid to try common nicknames affiliated with that name. So if the name's Richard, try Rick or Dick. If the name's Bob, maybe his full name is Robert. So don't be afraid to try different nicknames or common variations of their first name, so that way it'll help broaden out your search queue. So hopefully these tips gave you a little better insight and a little more help into navigating the search field and using some of those special characters to help you find out more information about your name. So good luck and happy searching.